Okay, hi guys. It's Brianna again, obviously. And today I'm gonna be doing the strip down challenge. This challenge is basically telling, well, you have a few minutes. Usually you have 10, but it depends on how long the person wants to go. And I'm gonna go to maybe like 8, 5 minutes, I don't know. But you tell stuff about in your life, like the bad things about your life, and then like you can do another one where you do the good things. But today I am doing the bad things. So hold on. I'm gonna pause this whole thing right here. Okay, I'm just setting the timer now. 8 minutes. Okay. I grew up in a small town called Bradford. And growing up as a child, obviously I had a brother. I had a mother. Mostly, I felt like I didn't have a father. He wasn't really home often. He had to work a lot. And he would come home on days, and if he was home, he was always sleeping. And so I got close to my mother instead of my father. So growing up, when people said they didn't have a father, I'm like, yeah, I sort of don't have a father too. He's never home. And like now that you don't have a job, he's just miserable. He don't like anyone. He's just falling apart. But growing up, I was bullied a lot. Mostly, I was called a slut and stuff because I've had a lot of relationships and I couldn't control it because people would leave me for who I am because I'm not a happy person. I do have depression. I usually talk about it a lot because it comes to my mind a lot more often than it would probably look. But yeah, and just we've moved house from houses. We were like really poor growing up, so it was like kind of difficult because we would have to move. Like things would happen, so we would have to move again. We wouldn't be able to pay our bills, and it was very stressful. Okay, and like growing up, it just wasn't fun for me because Christmas was painful when you didn't have a lot of Christmas presents. When my birthday came around, we didn't really celebrate it that much. It was like cake and like a few presents and then happy birthday. But like my other parts of the family were like richer and stuff and just, but the thing is like my whole family just hates each other. My family fell apart like a long time ago and from other people in my family because they just don't like us. But it's not my fault. It's their fault, but yeah, it's sort of painful when you look at someone else in your family and it's like they don't like you, so it's like, what's the point of having family if, you know what I mean? But like, he can't help it though, and I always had to talk to the school counselor about things, and yeah, my parents fought a lot, like as growing up as a child. Plus, that it probably didn't help that I was a very dangerous child. I would do like very dangerous things, and I would make messes and do a lot of things. But I wasn't the only one. My brother also did things too. But yeah, growing up, I also didn't have a lot of friends. People would leave me, fake friends, and yeah. But I would have friends. I would get in arguments with them because I'm not very great at being involved with people because of my depression. Now, because of my depression, it's caused me trying to kill myself, cutting myself, which I am getting help for now, but yeah. It also caused me most of the time to lose my relationships, but also I can't help that. It's just who I am. I've tried helping it slowly, it doesn't work, but it's better to try than not like not just doing anything. Like just I never had a lot of things. Like, I had a lot of toys, but they were more like hand-me-downs from my brother, or that it was like from a cheap store or something, or someone else gave them from my family. And like now it's just like I don't really use any of the stuff anymore. And like when it comes to Christmas time, it's like basically clothes or something cheap off of like an online shopping type thing that's cheap. Because, I mean, I'm getting to a point where I don't really care about Christmas anymore. Like, most holidays I had Santa or something involved, my brother ruined for me. But, yeah, just, I mean, most of my family hates me because I'm annoying, but, you know, I get it. I'm annoying. Everyone can admit it down in the comments. But I sort of like, sometimes I wish like I had a lot more friends and I was a lot more popular than I was, but then now that I think that I don't actually want to be, because then you're like sticking out as a sore thumb. Everyone knows your secrets and it's just not worth it. But most of my friends are like usually helpful with my depression. They always have my back with bullying. And it makes everything easier for me. Not only that, they support me, they're just there for me. They like never argue with me or anything, so it's just a lot easier for me to be around people, like if they were all like that, but not everyone's like that. So that's why I just don't communicate with people and I argue with people, because not only that I have pressure on myself, there's pressure on other people, and then they put it on me, and it puts more pressure on myself. So then I yell and I get angry, but I just can't help it, and I just do it and pretend it's okay, but it's actually not, and I shouldn't do it, but I do it anyways. Most of my friends, well, some of my friends cause drama, and I'm not supposed to hang out with them, but I do it anyways. And I'm not going to point out anyone that some of them do watch this, but I'm not going to point them out. Some of you might know who you are, some people might know who they are, but I'm not going to point it out. So we have 43 seconds. So just, yeah, I'm not going to point them out though. Just, you know, I've had people like move in with me, like leave me, like someone, I got really attached to them, then they left, and it's just, yeah, but, yeah.